Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, it's about the PvP General Team Build Guide for Dislyte Part 2. So previously the Part 1, which I posted 1 month ago, is pretty good reaction. Like a lot, I think it actually helped a lot of people to actually know what is the meta team or what kind of team they are in the game. So previously I already covered the Wuyou team, the Chuyao team, TA team, Jinchu Maybe team, and Tolan team. So which I already covered most of that part there. So with this part 2 video here, I won't be covering back the same team. So if you're still interested to know more about the other PvP team, you can go check out the part 1 first. Then we only go through the part 2. Alright, so let's take a look at the part 2 here. So part 2 is after sees the Yuuhime balance changes. So we have a lot more different team comp to actually pair into the meta now. Alright, so as you can see, my knockout here is 39% because I only put in a random 2 team here. I didn't use the other 3 team because I don't really want to join people's slot here, because currently in my Miracle Challenge, the PvE leaderboard I'm rank 3. Then the knockout here, I don't want to join people's spot. I want to like give out the opportunity for you guys to go compete in the knockout if you don't compete in the PvE one right now. Alright, so the dispatch here, I'll use the dispatch here as an example, right? So let me take down the Chuyao team first. Alright, so team 1 here, it can also kind of be like a Amir, but with a Chuyao leader team here. But it needs Sujie. It doesn't have to be R6 Sujie, it has to be Sujie. So this team here is pretty good to fight with other non-Wuyou team. Especially you have, if you want to fight with Wuyou team also can, because you have the true damage from Sujie, which makes it pretty good. And then Amir here is mainly because of his AoE is able to kill Iki, and then is able to kill Jinchu based on his shield dispel, and basically can one-shot a lot of the Esper in the game when you have a high reso or high divinate Amir. Then Sujie here is to make Amir more flexible to able to fight Wuyou team. So if you actually meet a Wuyou team, then Amir have the chance to also compete fighting them. Then we have Chuyao and Ethan here, because Ethan, I want this team here to take their action first instead of getting outspeed. So if we take a look at the report card here for dispatch, so you can see the win rate here is pretty good, 62%. I don't want to put all the team here, right, because I don't want to join people's spot. So we can take a look here. I can win like this kind of Tolan team. I can win like Chuyao, Raven, Patros team, also with R6 Sujie and R6 Lien. I'll lose to the Wuyou team, because even though you have a Sujie there to provide the true damage, but overall Amir is still gonna do a lot of AoE damage, so that's not a good idea. You can see you can fight Iki Maybe's team, you can fight the Jinchu team here, you can fight this Wuyou team here maybe got lucky, but basically that is the first team. It is pretty flexible. You can also take these 2 down and put in other speed leader. Let's say you want to put in Sienna, it also can. Where's my Sienna? Yeah, you can put in Sienna as long as a speed lead, because you want to take the action first. You want to let Amir take his action, and then you can either put in Ethan here, or if you want to put in Ashley, it's also fine. But personally, I'll prefer Ethan because I want to take the speed first. Then the next one is the Yuuhime team. I think most of you guys are interested with this team here. Is Yuuhime plus Moro plus Yamato. Pretty much you are able to outspeed anyone who doesn't have a fast rival rune. So I put in Moro here, and then you can put in Yamato here. So you can put in like something like this tree. So then Yuuhime will have a 45% speed lead. Alright, so with this tree here, you're almost guaranteed to have to be the fastest team in the game because of 45% speed lead. But keep note, you might actually get outspeed by, let's say, like Tolan, because Tolan here with 303 speed, right? And you have to calculate like Tolan here have the passive to add another 30 speed, then it makes him until 333 speed, something like that. So Tolan might actually have the chance to outspeed your Yamato, even though you have a 45% speed lead, something like that. You have to do the calculation for that. Alright, so let's say you put in these 3 Esper. So you have the 45% speed lead, you have Moriyama to counter Wuyou, then you have Yamato here to provide another speed lead and also extra buff because of the passive here. This one, R2 effect. When consuming Rashomon, all ally Esper defense increase 10% and fighter Esper attack increase 10% here, so it's a good boost for Moriyama. And then Yuuhime here to provide the hamstruck to the enemy when they have AP push, so it's a very good counter to Wuyou team. But usually when you are fighting a Wuyou team, so let's say the Wuyou team have like R6 Suje, have like Suje, right? So if enemy have Suje, the only way for you to fight that team is either you put in a Tolan and your let's say the Tolan able to ban the enemy Suje, or the most safest one is gonna put in a Petros here. So Moriyama and Petros is basically a very good synergized combo, because Moriyama have to ensure him to able to one-shot the enemy so he can reset his ability cooldown. Then Petros here passive will prevent the enemy, revive them, not revive, death immunity, delay death, because death immunity and delay death is the thing that preventing Moriyama to take the S3 refresh. So Petros here is pretty important if you want to play with Moriyama in the auto content, because everything is about AI. The AI is smart or not, all those stuff. So with this 4 Esper here already, if you really want to, let's say enemy got Chuyao, then Chuyao apply the Spirit Aegis to the enemy, right? So his team ally, right? So you are not able to crit. So the only way to bypass the Chuyao Spirit Aegis is putting Everett here, because Everett have to be R6. So Everett here will provide AoE for your ally. The ally Shimmer Esper here will get a 100% crit rate, so you can 100% crit on the Esper even though Chuyao provide the Spirit Aegis. Let's say Chuyao plus Momo, then you might able to one-shot Momo because you're able to crit on Momo. But keep note, this effect will only apply to attacking a non-Shimmer Esper. So let's say enemy is putting a Chuyao plus Anna combo, then you are not able to crit on that target. Okay, so it's kind of like something like this. Or if you want to make it even secure, you can make, let's say put an Abigail here to provide the buff. Where's my Abigail? You can put in like Abigail here to provide the buff, or you can put in let's say Feng Shun to provide some passive buff for him to able to get his crit damage up or attack up buff to ensure his S3 able to kill someone, unless your Moriyama is R2. Okay, something like that. But this is the bread and butter for these 3 Esper. But let's say you are not playing Moriyama, you just want to play Yuuhime. So then Yuuhime itself doesn't have to pair with Yamato. So you can put in like Yuuhime here, and you can put in like Suje to put extra true damage. So Yuuhime will settle the part for enemy taking the action because of the hamstruck. But you have to ensure you dispel the enemy like set. So the few Esper that have AoE dispel, such as Chuyao, and Chuyao speed is faster than Yuuhime, so Chuyao is able to dispel them first. Or you put in Tricky to dispel the enemy immunity first, then only Yuuhime start to put hamstruck to the enemy. Because it's very important for Yuuhime to apply the hamstruck. So you can put something like Tricky here, then Suje will just dealing damage through passively. And then if you really want, you can also put Chuyao here if you want to. But if you don't want, you can also put Nora here, just to do some extra damage and AoE damage as well. Or if you want, you can put in Yamato here as well. Basically, it's pretty flexible for a Yuuhime team. You can also put in a Wuyou team as well. It doesn't really matters too much. Alright, so something like this, and then so let's say you already hamshot them and you want to starting to kill them, right? So let's say you can put in like you want to put Donner here is also fine. You want to put let's say Brewster is also fine. But this team here, you want to provide what's that called, avoid Wuyou team. So if this team here you want to fight Wuyou team, then you have to take Brewster down and put in Jinchu or Nora or the Esper that have true damage. Or you want to put Elif here is also fine. But Elif here have to be like R2 for the true damage, because R2 effect from Elif here will apply this one, the true damage here. So true damage from Elif, true damage from Suje, true damage for Yamato, then you are able to settle Wuyou. Because Yuuhime here will ban the other defender teams in the Yamato, but not able to stop Wuyou. So it's still pretty important to have true damage in your team. Okay, so there's something like this. Or you can put in like a Yuuhime defender team. So let's say Yuuhime speed lead here with Yamato, and then defender. So it's a mix and match with Wuyou team. So you can put in like, where's my Wuyou? Oh, here. Let me take them down. Okay, so I put in the Wuyou here, put in Sakura here, and then maybe put in Liam here. Then Liam here will give the buff to the highest attacker, right? So the highest attacker here, if not mistaken, is going to be Yuuhime. Yeah, it's going to be Yuuhime. So Liam will provide buff to Yuuhime. Then Yuuhime will spam more S1 to reduce the enemy attack stats, and also amplifies more damage because of the buff here. Okay, it can be something like that. So you have a 4 defender here. So Yamato will get the max stack, which is 5 stack of Rashomon. So when you get hit, you'll get AP push from Rashomon stack. You also get the AP push from the shockproof here. So it's a 40% AP boost. You can build like something like a flexible team here. So if you face problem with fighting Yuuhime team in auto content, the counter way will be something like a Gabriel team. So let's say you don't, let's say I just take them down, right? And then I put in Gabriel here. Then your Gabriel is pretty much the fastest down, and then we'll provide the immunity for your team here first. Then you want someone to do a lot of AoE damage or a lot of damage just to kill Yuuhime, because you don't want Yuuhime to survive. So you can do something like, let's say Fushi and Blah if you want. Fushi and Blah combo. Or if you want, you can put in like Amir here into the team, or and like Farah here, as long as you have AoE damage to kill the Yuuhime. But ensure this kind of team here is not able to fight a Wuyou plus Yuuhime team, right? So it's pretty like a lot of Esper able to counter path their own Esper as well. So you can put in like Nora here. You want to put in Hilda also can. But basically the bread and butter will be Gabriel will be able to counter most of the Yuuhime team. Alright, so I can also show you my own beat bout here. So my beat bout here, so let's say this is the team I'm going through. Chuya will protect Momo, and then 3 defender here. So Yamato will be acting the budget R6 lane. Yamato will also provide extra stats. And then Sakura here will also provide extra stats because this is an R6 one. So the main showcase here will be Momo. So Momo will become a very strong, won't get debuff because of Spirit Aegis, won't get crit also. And also increase a lot of stats based due to Sakura and Yamato. And Yamato here will also provide benefit to a defender, right? Because also increase defense stats. So Wuyou here will be also a strong DPS. Okay, then my team 2 here is going for something like this. It's not really a good team, I just mix and match something else. Okay, so basically that's all for this part 2 video. I don't know if this video is going to help you guys out. I think the part 1 will be more accurate because there's not too much of the counter path when I make the part 1. Okay, so hope you guys enjoy the video and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is JNMP, Rosas15, Mokul Rajali, The Bluer Chilean, Cami, thank you so much for the support. And for the supporter and patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Code Wilderness, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwalks, Rimu, Choni, Von Hexa, Rawson Bessie, Antonio Winterspoon, Marlene Williams, Uncle Chat, Eric Mendes, Caragrin, Riku Fred Iris, Calamity, Jordan Alons. Thank you so much for the support. And that's not all. Also special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Special thanks to Ziggy, Calamity, Agni, Valento, Tai, Aisha, Code Wilderness, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for the support and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.